it's Jessii Vee, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about one of the creepiest women from the early 1900s. She was known as the Giggling Granny. So I'm going to be talking all about her very disturbing crimes in just a moment. But as you can see behind me, I have a new backdrop for April. I just think it's so cute. It's a whale in the sky. There's like little pirate ships and boats behind me. I always have backdrops with things in the sky. I don't know why. That rhymed. But I feel like I have to get out of the way just so that you can appreciate this backdrop. Here you go. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at the whale. We should name him. But because I have a new backdrop, that means I'll be announcing the winner for last month's backdrop. The winner for that is Vivienne, and her username is FirewalkForever. I'm just promoting her Instagram even though she was playing the game. So thank you so much, and thank you to everyone who supported Jessii Vee's Monster Chat. And so if you want to win this month's backdrop, all you have to do is be subscribed to this Jessii Vee channel, turn on your notification bell, and then head over to my Instagram, give it a follow, and DM me the whale emoji so I know that you have entered to win this backdrop, and I'll be announcing the winner in a few weeks. I also have another very exciting announcement before we get into this video. As you guys know, I launched my virtual world a couple months ago, and you guys have been loving it. So many of you have entered to be on the wait list. And so the exciting announcement is that my virtual world now has an app that you guys can download on your devices, and the app launches today, so I'm going to put it down below in the description for you. And we have some really exciting events and things happening with this app launch. The first is that if you download this app, you will be entering a raffle, and this raffle is to win a digital wearable bundle and a physical wearable bundle. And the physical one is going to be the V Team tracksuit and our hat. And on April 6th, I'm going to be meeting all of you guys in the world. We're going to be doing a town hall, we're going to be chatting, we're going to be having our raffle giveaway, I'm going to be announcing the winner, and also to celebrate this really awesome app launch, we have created an exclusive virtual wearable. You guys know how much I love Coraline, so we have created a raincoat and rain boot set. They're both yellow, just like Coraline, and it's going to be limited to 100 of these sets. So the first 100 people who would like to get this wearable, it will be available. We also have a specific Coraline chat in the world, so we could talk about all of our Coraline conspiracies and all the weird things that we have found watching the movie. So there's just so many cool, amazing things happening in the world, specifically because you're downloading the app. I have linked it down below, and everyone who has signed up to be on the wait list will be allowed to enter the world today. So download the app, and I will see you guys there very soon. Okay, so let's get right into today's video talking about the Giggling Granny. This was an infamous, creepy killer from the early 1900s, and her name was Nannie Doss. So let's talk a little bit about her childhood first. Nannie Doss was born in 1905 in Blue Mountain, Alabama, and she was one of 5 children. And she had a very difficult childhood because she was in a very violent home. Her father was very abusive, he had a bad temper, and she barely ever laughed because she was in such a volatile environment. And at the age of 9, Nannie suffered a traumatic head injury when she hit her head against a metal seat during a train ride. And it's believed that this head injury dramatically changed her personality. After it happened, she began to have chronic headaches, blackouts, and she just did not seem to be the same person that she was before. And that happens with a lot of people with really bad traumatic head injuries. It can just shift your personality right away. As Nannie grew older, she began to read romantic magazines, particularly the Lonely Hearts column. And this really influenced her love life to the point where she got married at only 16 years old. And by the way, Lonely Hearts columns were basically advertisements in the newspaper for people who were single and looking to date or looking to marry. It was basically like 1800s Tinder. So let's move on to the 5 husbands that Nannie Doss had. So like I said, at the age of 16, Nannie Doss had her first husband, and his name was Charlie Braggs. She met him at a local textile factory where they had been co-workers, and after knowing each other for only 4 months, they decided to get married. Now, they had a total of 4 kids together, but ended up getting divorced in 1928, shortly after 2 of their children mysteriously died from what was thought to be food poisoning. So Charlie left her and never returned to her, and he actually believed that she poisoned her 2 children. So he ended up leaving with their remaining 2 children because he was terrified that she would do something to them as well. And thank goodness he left, because he would be the only husband she had that wouldn't die by her hand. The next 4 husbands she would marry were in for very bad luck. After the first marriage ended, Nannie wasted no time searching for the next husband. His name was Frank Harrelson, and they met through the Lonely Hearts column in the newspaper. And they stayed together for 16 years until he died under very mysterious circumstances. Then she found her next husband, whose name was Arlie Lanning, and he also soon after died mysteriously. And still after his death, no one was suspecting her. They just thought she was this grieving widow who had super bad luck throughout her life. They thought she was innocent. Then she found her 4th husband, who was Richard Morton, and she met him after she joined this singles club, which was called the Diamond Circle Club. And as you can imagine, yes, he too shortly after died mysteriously. Now, after her 5th husband met the same fate, doctors finally began to become very suspicious of her. So they decided to conduct an autopsy on the very last of her husbands who died, and the autopsy revealed that he had been poisoned. They found this massive dose of poison in his system. They even said that he had enough poison in his remains to kill 20 men, which is insane. So immediately after they made this shocking revelation, they called the police. The police arrested Nannie Doss. She was charged for murder, and she eventually pled guilty. She admitted to killing all of her husbands, except for the first one because he got away. Now, the creepiest part about this whole thing, and one of the main reasons why this case is so famous, was because she giggled every time she talked about how she poisoned her husbands. It was just so unusual. She was interviewed and she would just speak with this huge smile plastered on her face, and she recounted each story like it was a fond memory. It looked like she was pleased that she had committed these crimes. They would ask her how she did it, what poison she used, and she would literally be sitting there giggling, like laughing so hard at what she did, and it was really creeping out the police, the doctors, the interviewers. She explained how she fed her husband sweet potato pies that were laced with arsenic. And because she had such a gleeful attitude while she talked about this, she was named a bunch of different things. The main one was the Giggling Granny, but people also called her the Jolly Black Widow, Lady Bluebeard, the Lonely Hearts Killer, and the Self-Made Widow. And not only did she confess to doing these horrible things to her husbands, but she also confessed to killing 12 people, and they were all in her family. Among these 12 victims were her mother, her sister, her mother-in-law, 2 of her own children, a grandson, and a granddaughter. I mean, she was absolutely horrific. She said she used both rat poison and arsenic to take their lives. And in 1955, Nannie was sentenced to life imprisonment after she was declared insane. And she just kept blaming all of her actions on that head injury that she had as a child, which I'm sure impacted slightly the way that she was just not stable, but you can't blame everything on that. I mean, people have head injuries all the time and they don't go just like offing people. People also said that Nannie's life as a hopeless romantic also pushed her to change husbands on a regular basis. She just longed for certain romantic qualities in her partners, and when she wasn't getting that, she was just quickly quickly moving on to the next person. And normal people would just divorce and move on, but no, she wanted to just end it very quickly. So yeah, this whole case just really creeps me out. And if you guys are really interested in this type of thing and you want me to cover more crimes from the 1800s, early 1900s, give this video a thumbs up and let me know. Maybe comment down below which one you want me to cover. But yeah, don't forget, if you want to win this awesome whimsical backdrop, just be subscribed to this channel. Go and follow me on Instagram and DM me the whale emoji. And also don't forget to download the virtual world app that we have just launched. I have linked it down below in the description. But I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Hey guys, I am currently doing weekly auctions on the Jessii Vee website, and this is the item for this week. You've seen me talk about it in a video, you've seen me unbox it and test it out on my vlog channel, and what's so amazing is that all proceeds go towards our YANA program. We really need funding to support our schools who have implemented this program, and what better way than to donate and also get this really cool item that I've been talking about in videos. And you'll be able to see a countdown on our website, and the winning bidder will be notified. So good luck, and thank you once again for supporting everything I do and for supporting our YANA program.